We had a lot of talk about the Epstein files at my dinner. And did that come up at anybody else's? No, your families are normal. Okay, that's fine. What I like is they voted to release the files recently, and I don't know. There's 2 chambers in Congress. There's hundreds of people. Out of all those people, there was one guy who voted no, not to release them. And I saw a lot of people online being, well, he must be the one pedophile. I was like, I think there might be more than one in Congress. You know, that feels like a low estimate. What I think that was like a fun workplace prank, you know? They all got together like, all right, we're gonna tell Clay we're voting no on this thing. He's gonna be a total weirdo, watch. And then Clay stood up, he was like, no! And everyone's like, ew, dude, Clay's a pedophile, what the fuck? You're gross, dude. We voted to bomb Yemen, but you're fucked up, dude. That's way too much. Do we have any thoughts on Zoran here? Do we like Zoran? Do we think he's... Yeah, okay. Brooklyn Woo, that's, yeah, me too. I'm Williamsburg, so barely, but Bushman, okay, so you're like, woo! That's a real woo. I don't know, that came up a lot during my Thanksgiving. I know, a lot of people, it feels like they think he'd be like too progressive to be mayor of New York City. And by a lot of people, like my dad, who lives in Florida, is very concerned. He thinks Zoran's gonna like defund the police, that's his fear. He called me the other day, he's like, Tyler, do you know if there's a domestic violence incident, Zoran doesn't want the police to show up. And I was like, well, that's because if there's a domestic violence incident, I think the police are already involved. You know what I mean? What are they going to show up and be like, tag me in, brother, let me get a swing. Our police have some problems in America. That's the joke there. What else? I like Zoran's thing. He wants to do state-run grocery stores too, and I support that because New York City is some of the worst grocery stores I've ever seen. They'll sell you like expired stuff, and then you won't find out till you get home. And recently, I got caught in my local grocery store doing that. I marched right up to the manager. I have a white mom from the suburbs. She trained me well. And I want to be like tactful, so I was like, hey man, can I just ask you like a quick question? In perfect English, she's like, yeah, what's up, man? And I was like, well, I saw this box of oatmeal here. It's expired. You want to take that off the shelf for me? He looked me dead in the eyes. He was like, no habla inglés. I was like, just habla. What do you mean? We were habling perfectly fine a second ago. And I said you were doing something illegal. Now the habla has shifted somewhat. Also, you're Chinese. Why do you speak Spanish? What do you think I can't spot a Filipino when I see one? I know Asians. They look Mexican sometimes. I'm going to keep explaining American jokes. What else? I don't know, the grocery stores, the healthcare, that's another fun part about the Zoran. I think he's going to make it free. I don't know. I'm just voting for anything I think is free at this point. I can't afford, you know? But the thing is, I do therapy, so I kind of need the healthcare. So I tried to quit therapy a while back. Not a good idea, was not ready to graduate yet. I got real depressed, you know, but I have a lot of like good friends and family. People kept checking in on me. People would ask me if I was okay. A lot of people kept asking if I was going to kill myself. That's sweet, right? They're concerned. But it gets to a certain point where people keep asking that question over and over and over again. It starts to feel like they think you should do it. You know what I mean? They're like, you're not thinking to hurt yourself, are you? You're not? You haven't even considered it. It hasn't crossed your mind one time. Don't do it. We love you. But in your circumstances, like a little ideation might be appropriate. I don't know. I just want to do like well enough one day that I can buy a gun and people won't be concerned for me, you know? Like, oh, he's got a new hobby. That's cool. It's target shooting. Not people target, you know, just, okay. I don't know what else. I talk about dating a lot in therapy. You guys seem happy and normal, but I am fucked up. I have some problems. I date a lot of creative women. That's difficult. Because when you date somebody creative, you have a chance of ending up as their muse. That's not fun, trust me. I was dating a girl, she was a singer-songwriter, and I was really excited about the relationship. It felt like things were going well. And one day I checked social media, I saw she put out a song called Love is Stupid. I was like, well, you got anybody, right? It doesn't have to go to our relationship. And then the next day she put out another song called Tyler's Bad in Bed, I Don't See a Future for Us. I was like, okay, that one might be, it's a common name, but I think that one could be about me. But I'm not mad at her, you know, I'm proud. She has this new album coming out, I'm very excited. It's called Take the Hint, Douchebag. It's available everywhere except for my DMs. I don't know, I think too, when you guys know your love language, they want to love language, you're gonna shout them out. We don't want to participate, that's fine. I don't think they're important anyway. I think fighting languages, I think those are way more important than love languages, you know? Like getting out your partner fights. For example, my parents, their fighting language is something called whisper yelling. Like you walk by the bedroom door late at night, you just hear, and you never asked me how my fucking day was. Shh. do you care about the kids? Thank you guys for laughing. It's sad when people don't.